Hello everyone, today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a cooking video. How about that? It's a Sunday and I was actually thinking of streaming, but I do need food in my fridge. So this is a little, good incentive. I've been in a little bit of a slum for the past week, I guess. But we're gonna overshare about that later. Today I'm making pho, the iconic Vietnamese noodle soup, cooking by a true Vietnamese VTuber. So today I'm gonna prove to you guys that there are VTubers out there that can actually cook. And that's absolutely normal. Okay, I'm not trying to throw shades to anyone. If you can cook, if you cannot cook, that's fine. You do you as long as you have money and you feed yourself well, that's fine, I guess. But anyways, I bought this whole chicken this morning at the wet market. It was like 170k, which is like a couple dollars, maybe $7 ish. And as you can see, wait, hold on, my VTuber model is still too big. I need to make it smaller. Hold on, that's way too big. Okay, so here we go to the corner, maybe a little bit, yeah, right here. Okay, so I don't know how to view this. Okay, so we're just gonna go for this. The chicken was a couple dollars, but yeah, I should have told them to cut the legs for me because it's always annoying. But it's okay. When in doubt, break it apart and use scissors to cut it. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. You see that I set such a perfect angle, right? You have very clear view of my right hand. Isn't that beautiful? I'm telling you guys, I had to spend 10 minutes washing dishes and cleaning the countertop just so I could record my kitchen for you guys. So the dedication, all right? But anyways, maybe this could be something fun that I could do in the future. Making cooking videos and do voiceovers and stuff instead of what I haven't really been doing anything special on YouTube anyways. But this is gonna be a little behind the scenes, kind of off stream days, what I do, what I cook kind of things that I could try to explore. Oh my god, that's the butt of the chicken. My mom loves that. Some people love it. You see that butt of the chicken, it's a butt. Look at the butt. My mom loves it, but I hate it. I really hate it. Anyways, here, as you can see, I'm literally contemplating my life choices. I feel like I should have asked them to cut the chicken in half for me, but I didn't. So, but all worked out. Again, when in doubt, break it apart. I managed to break it apart, and it started to cut pretty easily, I guess. Kind of. I'll manage. But yeah, this could be a fun thing that I could do maybe weekly, maybe once a week. We'll see if I change my mind every week, because I keep saying that I want to do some new thing, and then next week I just don't feel like doing it, and I don't want to force myself to do it. But also, this is my first time cutting a whole chicken into half. By the way, I'm very proud of myself, extremely proud of myself. So yay. Anyways, I am going to be putting half of this chicken in the freezer because one whole chicken is too big for me to finish all. I don't want to get tired of eating it. I'm probably going to use half of this chicken to make chicken rice porridge sometime later. So all of the gizzards and the heart and the intestines and stuff, saving these for my cat. I normally eat them if I make chicken porridge, but it doesn't really go well in pho. Maybe it does. I just wanted to give it to my cat. So I got out my pho spices that is probably at least a year old. So if I'm not going to be streaming next week, you know why. I think it's going to be fine. It's spice. It's dry spices. It doesn't really go bad, does it? Anyways, using onions, white onions, and ginger for the broth. Because I'm using whole chicken, the process of cooking that whole chicken in water is the broth making itself. That's just how I do it. I just buy whole chicken and cook it like that. So cutting the white onion, as you can see, also great view of my right palm and my right forearm again. Oh, you see that little pink, white, black cat ball right there? I drew him. I drew it at the pottery shop. Isn't it cute? It's very cute. It is very cute. If this is working out, maybe I could consider getting like a Bluetooth mic so I could talk when I'm cooking. That would be great. But I don't want to invest any more money. Oh, I got a new model for my non-Twitch viewers. Or if you've been busy and you weren't in my stream on Saturday, here's my new model. I took a really long time thinking if I should buy this or not. I mean, I've been wanting to buy a proper customizable model for quite some time now, but it can be a little pricey. Not too bad, but it's quite pricey, for Vietnamese money standard. It was like $135. But it is all worth it. Sometimes I felt kind of bad too because, I haven't been having a lot of traction on streams lately. And like, do I buy a new model? Like, why do I need to buy a new model? Blah, blah, blah. But it's okay sometimes if you kind of have the fun for it, and it's okay. It's okay as long as you don't like do retail therapy every time you get upset. As long as you don't do retail therapy every like a week or so, then it's fine. I'm just coping. Look, just let me cope. Anyways, I'm now kind of grilling the aromatics on my pan. The white onion, ginger, and I'm gonna add the dried spices later. This is the pack. I think I bought the pho pack for like 10K. It's really cheap. I don't know how expensive it is, and it was probably really cheap too because it's just dry spices. Sometimes I do this. Sometimes I grill the onions and the ginger. Sometimes I don't. So I'm just like feeling a little fancier today because I'm filming this. If I'm not filming it, I'm probably not gonna be doing this. I do, however, think that the dry spices, they taste better toasted a little bit on the pan. But honestly, if you don't toast it, it's fine too. It's already very fragrant on its own, so that's fine. You don't really have to do this. Or just go out and buy a bowl of pho for a couple dollars. That works too. That works too. But homemade noodle soup is much better for your stomach. I wouldn't say it tastes better because like restaurant food, a lot of the times they taste better than homemade food just because they use a shit ton of seasonings, especially in Asian cooking. Who knows how much MSG they use in their pho broth. That's like my biggest concern when I eat noodle soup. Look, I love eating noodle soup, and I eat noodle soup almost every other day. I go out to eat noodle soup. But, sometimes I'm a little concerned because a bowl of noodle soup is really, really cheap and the broth tastes awesome. But sometimes I have a literal allergic reaction after eating a bowl of Vietnamese noodle soup. Like I feel tingling on my forearms, and I also feel sleepy and dry throat and stuff. That's when that they use a lot of MSG in that restaurant. So home cooked broth usually consists of just a lot of bones and a lot of thyme and salt. You can use chicken powder, chicken seasoning powder and stuff if you want. Yeah. But most of the time it has way less seasoning, way less MSG. If you even use MSG. I don't use MSG. But my mom kind of does, which is fine as long as you don't overuse it. We're Asian. So anyways, it's time to wait for this to cool down a bit. This shit scared me. Like, what is that? It sizzles. I didn't know that it was that hot. It literally like sizzled when I put it on a wet counter. And I was like, God, is that a bomb? Anyways, let me turn this up. Yeah, anyways, wait for that to cool down and wait for our pot to boil. See, what a cute little chicken head. I don't really eat chicken head, but I do like just keep it there for hours to extract the brothiness of it. Seasoning with just salt and some sugar. I don't season heavily at this point. Usually I just season it so it has seasonings as it cooks the broth. I'm gonna season later when everything's cooked, because like how else can you season now? They're all raw. Scoop everything into a pouch, including the ginger, because the ginger could be a little bit of the pain in the ass to take out later. You know, they're pretty small. So, quick quiz. What do you think is in a pho dry spice pouch? I see cinnamon, star anise. I didn't see star anise. Maybe cloves. I think they're like coriander seeds and mustard seeds. Coriander seeds and something else. Also, if you cook pho before, do you like using dry spices or like the paste, the pho paste? I usually don't like using the paste, because I find the paste, it just like, it tastes a lot better for a lot of people, but I do like to control what kind of seasoning I put in my broth. And the paste usually has a ton of seasonings already, and it could be way too much for me, so I normally don't go for the paste. But my mom, when she cooks pho, she uses the paste, which is fine. Do whatever you want. And I'm trying to tie the pouch pretty tightly, because we don't want it to snap open in the broth. It's going to be tedious to take these tiny little seeds out of the pot. I normally don't wear clothes when I cook, but I did cut my pinky finger last night in the bathroom by accident. So you know I'm not suicidal. Anyways, oversharing again. Yeah, I cut my pinky finger last night in the bathroom, so I'm just wearing a knife. I don't want it to get wet and stuff, but it's all fine now, actually. So a what pot is a pot that never boils? All right, let it bring to a boil. It only takes 10 hours. No, it's not. It's like a couple minutes. So these are the, suddenly forgot about the mung beans sprouts that I bought. I don't know why, but like I live here, and the mung bean sprouts that I buy, they get oxidized so quickly, like they get brown so quickly. So I'm actually, yeah, I almost forgot to put it in the fridge. But after washing this, I'm planning to just soak it in water, because I see the shop owners, they do this. Wait, did I even hit record? I did. Oh my god. What if I didn't hit record? That would be hilarious. Anyways, full screen, okay. The mung bean sprouts. I made bibimbap yesterday. It was so delicious. Oh my god, I've also been watching this K-drama, like historical K-drama about cooking. It's like historical slash modernism. And they cook this Korean doenjang jjigae. It's basically like a soybean paste, like Korean miso soup kind of. But they use clams to make the broth and to add to the topping, and it's so delicious. I had to buy some soybean paste just to try to cook it tomorrow. So this is the pho noodles that I bought. It was quite cheap. I don't remember how much, but yeah, it's convenient. I don't have to boil anything today because I'm feeling very lazy and tired. If you live in the West, haha, you cannot buy this. Haha, you just gotta have to buy the dried one and boil them. It's fine. Sometimes I do that. That's fine. But I guess they gave me two types, small noodles and big noodles. I'm not a huge fan of big noodles, but whatever, I'll eat it. So we got some sauce too. I don't know what that's called. I forgot. So while we're waiting, it's time to catch up with the YouTube drama. One of my favorite activities. We're just catching up. Online drama. I don't know what that's for. But anyways, after roughly 1.5 2 hours, I took the chicken out and I let it cool down for a little bit, and then I shredded the chicken, and then I saved the chicken bones to put back in the broth, and the broth is going to continue cooking throughout the day. That's just how I like to do it. I don't want to waste the bones, you know, because the bones still have stuff in it that it's gonna keep cooking slowly as you spend your day away watching YouTube drama. That was my timer for taking out the chicken, but I was feeling hungry, so I took the chicken out half an hour earlier. We're taking our pho pouch out by this time. I don't want to put it in there too long. I don't know if it's gonna affect negatively if you leave it there too long, but I normally just don't do it. I just don't want any more flavors after 2 hours. Oh my god, my cat. If anyone has any tips to make your cat not be too annoying and not be too spoiled, please let me know, because oh my god, imagine this, 30 minutes each time and just like a couple times per day. I can't. I'm tired. Okay, I'm tired, man. Leave me alone. Anyways, yeah, putting the bones back, and this is my like real seasoning time. Obviously we need the fish. We need the fish sauce. I put, I think, 3 spoons, kind of tablespoons of fish sauce in general. It's a big pot of broth. Honestly, I should have put all of the chicken in, because half of chicken is not enough meat, but I could always buy some beef tomorrow and put in the pho. So this is my liquid gold. This is my palm sugar. Putting a little bit of this in there. It has like a little bit of a caramel flavor, and it has like dark color too. Adding a little bit more sugar, some fish sauce, and a little bit more salt. The broth is supposed to be a little salty, because it's gonna dilute when you put in the noodle and the beans browns and stuff. So it's better to be a little saltier than you would eat without the noodle, if that makes sense. I tend to kind of like undersalt it when I cook, and then I just add salt after. That's fine too. But anyways, I like to kind of blanch my beans browns for a little bit. I don't want to eat it raw. I'm blanching my beans browns and my pho noodles in hot water for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna strain them. I cannot wait to eat this. I literally just ate this like 20 minutes ago, and now I'm editing it, doing voiceovers for it. So how do you guys eat your... Oh yeah, I also like to like crack 1 egg. Sometimes I do this if I feel really hungry. I am feeling hungry right now, that's why I did this. But sometimes I don't. At the pho restaurant, they usually strain the egg whites. They only leave the yolk in it and some of the egg whites, but mostly yolk, because egg whites, they don't cook properly when you pour hot broth onto it. But I'm lazy today, and I actually ended up microwaving it for a little bit so that the whites can cook, and it works just fine. So, but remember to like poke the yolk a bit before you put in the microwave. I don't know, I think it's gonna explode if you don't. Maybe it doesn't, who knows, just to be safe. But I like to have my black bean paste and chili sauce on the bowl, and I like to drizzle some lime juice onto the sauce like that. I don't like lime juice in my broth normally unless it's really salty. I know a lot of people like it, but I just don't like it. So I do like my lime juice on the dipping sauce though. So there's that. I also forgot. I didn't forget. I was lazy to buy Thai basil for pho. It's alright. We really need it. That chili is not spicy, by the way. That's just like for decoration purposes. The lady she gave me that for free. So that was fun. Sprinkle some spring onions and some chicken. Oh, some pepper. Whatever. Boil the broth. Listen to Kitty be annoying again. Ooh, chicken. Chicken here is so much better than like in the grocery store, by the way. This is kind of like free range chicken, so the meat tastes better. It tastes a lot better than commercial chicken. It's a lot less fatty. The skin is a lot better too. I love it. I hope that you don't see me, or like I hope there's nobody weird here that like stalk me and my reflections on the kitchen, because that would be messed up. I hope you're not going to be angry if I don't have blue hair IRL. But this was my concern when I thought of doing cooking streams and cooking videos. I'm like, what if they check? Because you know what? It's okay. I'm not that popular. Like, I'm not that important yet. So nobody cares. And even if you do, whatever. Pour hot broth onto it and I'm ready to eat. Man, I honestly should have bought some, or maybe I'm going to buy it later. I'm going to buy it later because I have still like 3 more bowls at least after this. So yeah, looks awesome, smells awesome. This is the food that I need this weekend. It's been a long ass week. I haven't cooked pho in like a year now. And so yeah, this is it. This is like the Vietnamese specialty. I like to eat this with this. It's rich, it's creamy, and it's delicious. So I will eat. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Hold on. Let me move myself back. Alright, here we go. How did you guys like it? Did you guys... I don't know what I'm trying to say. This is the outro. This is the outro. Alright, yeah. I did enjoy my meal and I still have stuff cooking and brewing in my thermal cooker thingies. But I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do like this type of videos, let me know in the comments below. So I will make more like chill oversharing type of videos like this in the future. It's fun for me to make too, and it's a good incentive for me to cook better and eat better on the days that I don't stream too, you know, and to also catch up with you guys about what I do on the days that I don't stream, you know, keeping up with the Kardashians type of stuff. Anyways, I should probably end the video here. By the time you see this video, it's probably going to be Thursday, or maybe I can upload, and it's going to be Thursday. I don't want to force myself to upload too many videos. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. We'll see what I want to do next week. I honestly don't want to promise anything. It may be another cooking video. It may be just a chill, I don't know, like a judgy, criticizing gaming industry video. It could be anything. So stay tuned and I will see you guys next week. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this video. Otherwise, I will see you next week on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye.